All right, everybody. Welcome back. This is going to be Detroit Red Wings GM Mode, episode number 11. And as you can see, we have big plans here. Ryan Johansson, our center, 29 years old. He is an elite player at 90 overall. We are going to attempt to trade for the young stud that is Nolan Patrick at 23 years old. Now, the value, oddly enough, is with Ryan Johansson. So I'm going to try and sneak this second-round pick away from Toronto because we don't have a first-round pick. We only have a second. So we're going to give this a go, and this is how we're going to start this video. And, oh my goodness, it's accepted. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we just did that. Has the game lost its mind? Whatever. What was that? Oh no. Alright. Well, now I'm intrigued to see if I can put a package together with some draft picks and some players that we're not going to use to get this team even better. So what do we have for draft picks? We have a couple second round picks this year, correct? And they're all garbage. A couple thirds, a fourth, fifth, sixth, a seventh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we got a couple sevenths. Oh, no. Then it goofs up on us. Okay, so we look to be good on draft picks. I didn't get too deep into the well early on in our GM mode when I didn't know what I was doing. So, we got a couple second round picks this year. Not really anything that, we got a lot of young talent here. Now we got Svechnikov, we got Nolan Patrick, Ty Smith, Mantha, Larkin, Rasmussen. All these players. Well, I say we just draft, and I say we just roll with it. If we want to trade for a first-round pick, we can do that once we get in here. Maybe a late, mid to first. But, I mean, we got 2 seconds, so what's the point? Minnesota Wild get the first pick. And, you know what? Let's just send them to user pick. We don't need to be trading away. Oh, okay. What's going on here? They want Ty Smith and a third for their first and a goaltender. What rating overall is this goaltender? Not often we get trades proposed to us. This guy is an 85, a fringe starter. So they're just looking to cut him, and they're trying to get Ty Smith out of the deal, but they're willing to send a first round pick our way. Now, is it time to part ways with Ty Smith? That's the other thing that we have to look at. And right now, he's our highest valued defenseman. At 22 years old, he's a potential top 4. I don't know. I'm not ready to give up on Ty Smith yet. So we're gonna say no to this trade. It does not make sense for us right now. So we will... They're trying again. They're first, and they want the Oilers' third-round pick. I'm going to decline that as well. Team's really looking at Ty Smith. I think I might have him on the trade block, honestly. Or really, just Columbus looking to trade for a defenseman. And here we go. In the second round, pick number 19. We're late in the second round because we made the playoffs. And let's see what we can get. So we have an AHL top 4 defender, an AHL top 6 forward, AHL other defender, high bottom 6 sniper, AHL starter. He could be a fringe starter maybe. Bottom 6, top 4. I'm probably going to go with one of these two guys. One of these centers. Or should we take a risk and go get that goalie? This guy. Sebastian Ulrich. Butterfly goalie, 20 years old, medium AHL starter. You know what? I think I'm going to play it safe here. There's no need to be doing anything stupid. We can get Shane Battaglia. That's how we're going to go ahead and say that name. Daniel Gervais. And, oh my goodness, these names. Yves Bussery. I would really love this sniper. Shane Battaglia. 19 years old. How old's this guy? 18 years old. He's the bottom 6. He's got a lot more room to grow. High potentials on a lot of things. Defense isn't all that good. What about you? Oh, it's clear to me. It is clear to me. Gervais, welcome aboard. Medium top 9. Well, I guess in the second round, what can you expect? So we will sim to our next pick. And it is the 30th pick in the second round. So a lot of the guys, we could still go after some of the guys that we were looking at before. We could go get Bussery here. That other guy is gone. We could get Troy Gallagher, bottom 6 forward. None of these guys are really all that intriguing. I really would love a defenseman, but they're not all that good of prospects. We got this AHL top 4. Well, I did say I wanted a sniper. 18 years old. Troy Gallagher. Welcome aboard. What is he? What was he? Top 9. Okay, so same deal. You know, when you get to this late in the draft, things like that are probably going to be more common than, you know, top 4 defensemen, top 6 forwards, things like that. All right, so we are here in the 3rd round. What do we have here? I think we have 2 third-round picks. All players. We don't have any goaltenders that are anywhere close, and I really think we should probably get a defenseman, whether it's smart or not. We have an AHL top 2 who's probably worse than that. We have an AHL top 4. Maybe we just keep on going and don't get a defenseman right here. I don't know how smart this is actually going to be. And see, like I said, you get to this point in the draft, and you really don't know what you're going to get. High AHL top 2, Jody Raleigh. Interesting name. Top 4, bottom 6. Do we take a chance on the American defenseman at 17 years old? Lots of room for that to change. Defensive defenseman. I think we go for it. I think we go for it and see what he becomes. Top 6. There we go. Medium top 6. I love it. All right. So we will sim to the next pick. And let's see what we got. Maybe I'll take more chances like that more often. We have a bottom 6 and a top 6 forward. This guy could be a bottom 6 NHL forward here. Marcus Lack from Sweden, a center, 18 years old. No defenseman except down here. And these guys, AHL top 2, AJ Graham. Now this is interesting. AHL top 2, he could be the same thing. He could be a top 6. Top 4, low top 4, even better. Love it. We're taking chances, and our chances are paying off. All right, round 4. This is where it starts to usually get a little bit crazy. Oh, we got an unknown guy. We could take a little bit of a risk. We got a Kasperitis here. AHL top 4, Gavin Hadar, 19 years old. Low top 6. Let's just sort this by potential. See what's going on here. We have an exact top 9 and exact bottom 6. We're in that territory. But I don't know if it's the smart thing to get them here. AHL other. Let's just see what the best potential available is. We have a high bottom 6. I'm looking more at these low guys, because there's the low probability that this is actually what they are. But at this point, there's really not a whole lot, so you almost want to just go with the picks that you know what you're gonna get. AHL top 6. If it was a medium AHL top 2, I might be tempted to take it. We have a low AHL bottom 6. What is this? The 6th round, 5th round? I say we take a chance on this guy. Robinson, Rawlings, AHL bottom 6, low potential. What is he? He's a medium bottom 6. Okay, I'll take it. That is fine by me. Fine by me. All right. Sim to our next pick. That'll be round 5. I think. I don't think we have 2 4th rounders. And that is correct. So, we will make our pick. Oh my god, that name! I almost want to draft this guy just for his name. What are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 letters in this name. I've got to take it, boys. I don't even care. Oh, what is he? He's an AHL top 6, but my god, that name. It's the 5th round. Who cares? Who cares? All right, 6th round, pick number 19, 169th overall. And do we have any exact players still left? We do, but they're AHL top 6s. Ugh. Oh, here we go. An AHL starter. Oh, he's a stand-up goaltender. That's interesting. Yuka Hakana. He has no league interest, projected to go in the 7th round. This guy could potentially, he's a low AHL starter. He could be a medium backup or even a fringe starter. Low starter. Okay, that's even better than I thought. Wow. This draft has actually gone, and of course you don't really know until these players grow, but, just from the feel of it, this has been a good draft for us. So we'll go to the 7th round. Last pick of the draft, unless we decide to trade for a 7th round pick, which would be absolutely stupid. Let's see what's here. AHL Extra, AHL Other. Not really sure what we're going to get out of any of these. Extras, AHL Bottom 6. Alright, we'll sort by potential again. And everything's AHL at this point, unless you go for one of these unknowns. Which I think is what I might do. Draft not really all that strong right here. Alright. I don't think we've gotten a winger. 19 years old. Projected to go undrafted. I mean, what are the odds of anybody this late in the draft turning out for us anyway? Let's just go ahead and get him. Richards. What is he? AHL top 6. See? I mean, it's what you're going to get down there at that point in the draft anyway. You're just looking for depth at the most. Okay, so there is our draft. At number 49, we got Gervais. We got Gallagher, Carlton. What was the one I was really excited about? The goaltender, Hakana, 169th overall. And for a draft that we didn't have a first-round pick in, I say that turned out pretty damn well. We got a lot of solid players, I think, and now we will sim to the re-sign phase. No wonder the Toronto Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup. They had Austin Matthews and Nolan Patrick. That just isn't fair. Well, now we have Nolan Patrick, boys. We've got him on our squad now. Ryan Johansson, the older forward, is gone. He's under contract for another year, so we're all set there. We'll have to pay him in the coming future, and hopefully he'll grow to like a 90 overall by that point. Dylan Larkin, non-tendered restricted free agent. Do we want to just lock him up, or do we want to qualify an offer for him? Let's just give him a qualifying offer. Yeah, I don't want to lose him. So, because of that, I'm going to offer him a deal. We got cap space galore. Oh, Peter Mrazek's due for a pay raise. Fantastic. Not exactly what I was looking forward to. And he wants to get paid. As he should. So, he will get back to us. Danny DeKeyser at 32 years old. We will get back to him. Non-tendered. I really wish Rasmussen here would grow a little bit more, but right now he's not doing so. So he doesn't want the big-time deal. Qualify an offer here for Mautry is an AHL top 6, but he's an 82 overall. I'll give him a 1-year deal. Exactly what he's looking for. I don't know about the one-way. He might end up getting sent down. Martinook can go. We can always find a replacement for him. Antoine Bibeau. What does he want? 2 years, just over $1 million a year. We'll get back to him because I want to see what that goalie we just drafted. I want to see what his overall rating is to start with. Kevin Miller. Oh, he's signed. We're good there. Patrice Bergeron wants 2 years. How old is he? 36. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He's cheap as hell, but he's just going to drop off. We're going to let him go. Gallagher is already 75 overall. That's actually pretty damn good for a top 9. We will give him his rookie deal. Rimsha. Should we just release Drake Rimsha? Because I'm sick of looking at him. Webb, non-tendered. He's a low top 9. Might as well just qualify an offer. Hatcher, might as well qualify an offer. Landeskog is a top 4. Not really growing all that much, but we'll qualify an offer to him. Fairbrother, I'm pretty sure, is a draft pick from a couple years ago. I don't know what he's doing still in here, but that's where he is. Maybe we didn't have the salary to offer him something. I don't know. Rodin, he's a 7th defenseman. I'm thinking we just let him go, honestly. Top 6 for Pronger. We'll qualify an offer for him. McTaggart, an AHL bottom 6. Oh, yeah. No, I don't even want to think about that. Here we go. We're getting into our unsigned rookies for this year. Carlton, the defenseman. We'll offer him his rookie contract. Richards, he was our 7th round pick. He's a 61 overall to start with. Cameron, I think we had him in this draft. Here's our goaltender. He starts out at 61, a low starter. Wants 3 years. Strumba-Double-Doubleopoulos, he can get a 3-year rookie contract. Gervais. We should have plenty of cap space to make these deals. And there we go. So we will sim a day or two and get our answers. Gallagher accepted. Larkin accepted. Peter Mrazek. More money may persuade me. Dude, you're already really expensive. But we can't let Peter Mrazek go. Carlton, Strumbalumbalopoulos, whatever his name is. Mautry, Gervais, Richards, Cameron, Rawlings, Graham, Hakana is how Yuka Hakana, I think is how his name is said. Fairbrother, Rasmussen, they are all signed. So let's go back to contracts and see what that does. We still got to re-sign Peter Mrazek, which is unfortunate. He didn't want our deal, but we cannot afford to let him go. Danny DeKeyser at an 85. You know we can find a defenseman for 85 overall. And he's not going to be... Is it time to part ways with Danny DeKeyser? I guess we'll see. Wow, we cannot afford to let him go, so I guess we're just going to offer him a contract. I can't believe I let that slip through the first time. DeKeyser, we'll see what Peter Mrazek... Oh, no. Oh, what did we just do? We just released Mrazek. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to have to re-sign him. That's going to be goal number 1. That's not what I was trying to do. We might as well release Danny DeKeyser as well. And anybody else that needs to be re-signed, Bergeron, we're letting walk. Bebo, we can let go because we can find an 80 overall goaltender. Any elites in here that we really can't lose? No. Okay. So we will advance day, see what happens here. Jeremy Waugh has decided to re-up, 83 years old, 83 overall. I think he's 23, 25 years old. I can't remember which one. And I don't know if we have any offers still there. I don't think we have any guys that we have left to re-sign that we need on this team. Kelton Hatcher has accepted his offer. All right, sign free agents. That's what we want. So let's see. Ooh, Johnny Gaudreau. Oh, my goodness. But Peter Mrazek is probably going to be the top overall goaltender in here, and he is. So he's going to have a lot of interest. Well, actually, not really. He's only got one team interested. That's not us. 6 years, 87 overall. He's an elite goaltender. He's the only elite goaltender on the free agent market, and we have got to get him back. So, oh my goodness, the years he wants went up. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, I was going to say, this is a really weak free agent class. So there's the Kaiser. We go get Alexei Marchenko at 84 overall, but he wants damn near what the Kaiser does. Murphy, 29 at 82. Connor Carrick. Connor Carrick's a little bit cheaper, and he's also younger. That's an intriguing one. But Johnny Gaudreau at 90 overall, we could make our top 6 absolutely studly. Or we go after a guy like James Van Riemsdyk. Gaudreau wants 7 years. We'll give him that just to start out with. And we are going to sim a couple days. Advanced day. Anybody want to bite right away? All right. Let's see. Mrazek. Very. Let's see. Approached. I guess that's. Oh, you stop it. Goalies. There we go. So, Mrazek. I mean, we've got to re-sign him. It is so important that we re-sign Peter Mrazek. But I don't know. There's not really a way to tell where you stand with these guys. So, you're kind of just in no man's land, really. There's no other way to put it. You're really just kind of screwed. Offer contract to James Van Riemsdyk just in case Gaudreau doesn't work out. I mean, we got so much cap space because we are a young team. So we got to throw money at something. All right. So we've thrown our money at James Van Riemsdyk. Peter Mrazek and Johnny Gaudreau are probably going to be deciding where they want to go any day now, and it's just killing me because I have no idea how to tell whether they are interested or not. So these players are interested. Goalies. Mrazek is interested. How many teams? It's only 2 teams that are bidding on Peter Mrazek. 4 teams are bidding on both Gaudreau and Van Riemsdyk, so we might be in trouble on those. But that'll just save us some money that we can go and sign some solid players. Gaudreau offer rejected, but he has not signed with a team yet. Same with Mrazek. So we got to pay them even more. So Mrazek is so important. We have got to get him back, because if we don't get him, we have to settle for Corey Schneider, at 36 years old, or Halverson here, who's a fringe starter, or trade for a goaltender. There's always that option too. So we'll up the years, and we are going to blow him away with a contract offer here. Because we have to. We have no choice. At $12 million. And then skaters, we will go back to Gaudreau. Now, how smart this is at 28 years old, have him being out of his contract at age 35. How smart this is, I guess we'll find out. But we've got a lot of money to throw around, and if it's necessary, we just trade him. So we'll put Gaudreau up in the same territory as Mrazek at 7 years. Van Riemsdyk is still interested. They got 5 teams interested in him. Let's see what Van Riemsdyk does. James Van Riemsdyk is on. Okay, good deal. Okay, so we're okay. We signed a player, and now let's go check on anybody else. Let's see what that does to us first. We do need a defenseman. Del Zotto at 32, 83 overall. I like this deal. It's shorter deal. Anybody interested in him? 2 teams. So we're going to have to up this just a touch. Not interested in a 2-way contract, nor should he be. Anybody young? No, not really. Morin. Go get the Kaiser if we have to. Alright, so we will go advance day. See what happens. Mrazek and Gaudreau are still free agents. Del Zotto has accepted. This is excruciating, guys. I don't know whether they're interested or not. I have nothing to gauge it on. So Gaudreau and Mrazek are the players we are still waiting on. We blew Mrazek away with an offer. He's got 3 teams interested in him. What about Gaudreau? He's probably got like 6. 1 team interested, and that's us. And that's us. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. This is so... I cringe every time I hit that button. Johnny Gaudreau has accepted. And Peter Mrazek has rejected because we don't have the cap space. That's a problem. That is a problem. So we're going to have to trade some money away to sign Mrazek because he is so important to our success. We got like $9 million in cap space. I guess he wants $12 million, huh? So we got about $3 million to trade away then. All right, what do we got here? We get trade away CC, Del Zotto, Rasmussen's got some value with him. Nolan Patrick at $5 million. Cody CC. If I trade away anybody, it'd be Del Zotto, who I just signed. Or we package together Moutry and Miller just to cut that cap space. I like that. So we will trade them to a team who's got the space, like Chicago here. Some cheap talent here that we can sign. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's league approved and accepted. Okay, so we cut that salary out, and now let's see if that's good enough for us to sign Peter Mrazek, because he's still out there. Nobody signed him yet, and we have signed 2 studly forwards in Johnny Gaudreau and James Van Riemsdyk. So Peter Mrazek, we've got to get him, and he is really up against that salary cap. Kind of scary. Currently considering his options, he's got 0 teams interested, so he should sign no problem, right? Should. His patience, oh God. Rejected our offer. Man, releasing him is going to be the biggest mistake we've ever made, and it wasn't even intentional. Anything else? Anybody else that we could get rid of? or do we just let him go, sign somebody who can get us by, like a Corey Schneider. You know, he wants a lot of money here, and we've already given out a lot of money. So, do we go with a Corey Schneider at like 36 years old to get us by where we can find another goaltender? I mean, none of these guys are really young. This guy's 26, but he's a fringe starter. So is Corey Schneider, but whatever. He'd be our starter pretty much. That's exactly what he wants. We might even have the money to sign another defenseman. And we would. Top 4, more in here. Oh, wow. And he's relatively cheap. So let's see if this goes through. We would sign Corey Schneider in hopes that we find a goaltender in the next 3 years. Samuel Morin is on, so we have another defender. Our defense is up to 90 overall, and now we need that goaltender. No goaltenders want to come to Detroit because they don't think that we're capable of winning. Well, let's throw the kitchen sink at him. Give him exactly what we have to offer. Or do we go to Hutchinson? I mean, that's an 81 overall goaltender. I mean, I think we... do we trade away some of our offensive surplus to sign Mrazek? Because this is so important. This is so important. He is our goaltender. He's 30 years old, though, so does a 7-year contract really make sense? No, it doesn't. I don't like it. I don't like that deal. We're not giving up the offense for him. We're just going to have to get Corey Schneider any way possible. Give us 3 years, Corey Schneider, and hopefully it won't be like a revolving door in the crease. Give him the max it'll let me. Nobody's interested in him, so we got as long as we need here. We might have to send some more. Hey, nope, never mind. Corey Schneider is on board. 85 overall. So we've got 3 years to find another goaltender, and that puts us right up against the cap. Our goaltenders could be better. Yeah, they could definitely be better. So there's our stats. We're 92 overall on offense, 90 on defense, 83 for goaltending. Our offensive defense have been the best they've been in a while. And I don't think we probably don't have any money left to play with. Unless we want to make a trade or something. But there's not really anybody that I'd be willing to... Oh, see, somebody picked up Mrazek as well. Damn. How many goaltenders do we have? I think we might have to pick up another backup. We might have to trade away just a touch of cap space to get somebody else to be the backup goaltender, because I think we might only have one goaltender. No, we've got Schneider, Hakana, Vernarski, and Hughes. Vernarski could be the backup, but at this point we really need Hakana down there starting in Grand Rapids. So I don't know. We are going to need to sign a backup goaltender, so let's see who we can trade away. Just dead cap space. And let's see where it is. Oh, Morin, but we just signed him. Rasmussen, Morin, Wah. These guys are going to be guys that I really want to get rid of. Maybe it's time to move on from Rasmussen. You know, he's 23 years old already. He hasn't really grown all that much. And This could get us a first-round pick, honestly. So if we trade Rasmussen, their first-round pick is a little bit valued, but a second and a third. A second and a third. Will that do? I don't know how smart this is. Because Rasmussen was a first-round pick, right? He was a first-round pick in our first entry draft in 2017 at the 7th overall. Right now he's a third-line forward at 83. He just hasn't really grown. I don't know if he's the one to give up on right now. Maybe. What about Cody Ceci? That's not what I wanted. Cody Ceci, 28 years old. Del Zotto, who we just signed as a top 6, has a lot of cap space there. I know it's not smart to sign guys and immediately trade them away, but I think that's what we're going to do. So, I don't think we can get a first round out of this, but I'm going to give it a try. Nope, no way in hell. It doesn't have the value of Rasmussen. What about a second and a third? And yes, we will be doing some MLB today. It's not looking good. Okay, what about a second? That doesn't even want to go. How about a third? How about a third? They want to give away their fourth. This value looks a little bit better. And then there we go. So Del Zotto for a fourth. I know we immediately traded him away. Whatever. He can be happy in Anaheim. It's much warmer there. So now we have the space to sign that backup goaltender, which we so desperately need because our goaltenders are not going to be good. So if we sign a backup at like 81 overall here, it should push us up to like an 80, 85, 86 overall. And we got the Hamburglar. All right, at 34. 2 years. Steve Mason at 81 overall. I'm going to go get Andrew Hammond. I think that's the smart thing to do. And it doesn't even put us directly up against the cap. So if we want to make a mid-season move, we'll have a little bit of wiggle room. So we will advance day. Hopefully, Tomas Landeskog. Oh my goodness, that's late. Finally, they re-signed there. One of our rookie deals, I think. And Andrew Hammond has accepted. So that should push our goaltender rating, only up to 84. Not all that good. But we will sim to next season, because we cannot make any more moves. Steven Pronger. Our defense is back down to 89, but that's okay. We're a growing team. We aren't expected to compete for a cup probably this year, but next year I could definitely see it happening. I think this team will be ready to go by the time the 2023 season comes around. Or 2020, it depends on what season we're actually in here. I don't know if it's... I guess it's 2022, 2023. This is the year that I don't think we'll really compete. Next year, I think we can compete for a cup. So we'll just sim to next season to make everything happy. And of course, there is always the room for growth as well. Our defensemen, our young defensemen, Ty Smith, Jeremy Waugh, they could grow. They could be higher overalls than they are right now. And they could easily get us up to 90 overall on defense. Maybe even higher, because we got a couple elites down there. Ty Smith, a top 4. If they grow... extra money. Not a whole bunch, but not bad. I'd be okay with a point growth and everything. Don't care about your owner goals. We went down! How on earth did we go down? What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Who did it? Who went down overall? Let's see. Edit lines, and let's see what we got going on here. Oh, dear God. We got to sign a whole bunch of grinders again. So there's our top 6. Our top 6 is actually pretty damn good. This could be our 4th line, and I'd be okay with it. Do we have anybody in the system that I can call up? Oh, hell no. Oh, Ty Smith. Hey, there we go. Ty Smith is an 84 at 22 years old. He's got to come up. we will go to roster moves. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to go to roster moves and then call up who we need to in the system. Ty Smith, he's the only one that looks like he's ready to be called up. Ivani, not quite yet. How old is he at age 20? Maybe next year. Fedorov, 73, same deal. Depends on if he grows in the next year or so. And then now we got to sign some grinders. What's our defense look like? Let's go to edit lines here. Edit lines. Yeah. Whatever. I know what I got to do. AHL. Nobody cares. Best lines in the AHL. And then the NHL. Let's see. We could use... Well, I think we're going to be okay on defensemen. We put Ty Smith in here. We got 3 right-handed shots. There we go. Put Cody Ceci on the third defensive pairing with Samuel Morin. And then Ledden and Schmaltz are the top pair. Ty Smith and Jeremy Waugh, the middle pair. And then Samuel Morin and Cody Ceci, the third pair. And now we got to fiddle around. Same thing with like what we did last year. We've got to find some solid players to round out this the bottom of the bottom 6 in our forward core. It's the same deal that we had to do a year ago, and hopefully we have the cap space to do it without trading anything away. It's gonna be tough. Joris, I don't know about that. That might not go well. We might have a problem on our hands. We might have a problem. Because I don't think he's going to sign that contract. Yeah, didn't think so. So, we've got more cap space to cut, if we can. Proposed trade. Alright, let's see. Who is the most expendable person in here? Can't trade away Gaudreau yet. Svechnikov, can't trade him away. Nolan Patrick, absolutely not. Ty Smith has no cap hit. Mantha at 88 overall. Larkin at 87. Rasmussen. Rasmussen is the guy. He's got $3 million in cap space. Maybe in other times, James Van Riemsdyk at 85. Ho, 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 ho. 85, man, we overpaid him. I didn't even realize how grossly we overpaid him for what he's doing for us. Once again, I know it's not smart. But if we can find a trade partner, how about we send him back to Toronto? If they have the cap space, which they don't. Didn't expect them to. San Jose, they are still rebuilding. They could use a forward like JVR and be one of their better ones. And then we need somebody cheap. So Frolov here. League approved. And they don't want to take on the contract of JVR. Alright, so who do they want to give away? Anybody? They have any cheap talent here? Rafalski, Chimera. Fast at 66. They don't want to give anybody away. Mikhail Bodker. That would fix a problem right there. Ivan Kozlov here. If we could swing this. Still no. Alright, so I think it's pretty safe to say that Rasmussen has to go, but so does JVR. I really want to get rid of James Van Riemsdyk. So let's find our good old trade partners, the Minnesota Wild. And they're over the cap. Not good. We can deal with the Islanders. That's Okay by me. Anybody they want to give away? John Tavares is his trade value maxed out. My God. How many years does he have left? Only 1 year left. That's why. Nelson. We might have to sweeten the value here with some picks. Percy, he's over $1 million. Not really what I'm looking to do here. Over $1 million. We better just. I think with JVR, we better just cut him off. See what happens. Please go through. Rejected. All right. So do we have any surplus guys here? Could send Rasmussen 2. Except then the problem is then we need 5 skaters. We need 5 skaters. If we can find a cheap one but a good one, like Bailey here at 84, he's got 2 years left. I mean, he's already a higher overall than Rasmussen. I need to do a little bit more looking at that. I don't like the looks of that right away. All right. We could go Barzal, who does not have a lot of value, oddly enough, but he's got $4 million in the cap. 83. He's probably due for a re-sign too. Let's give it a shot, and then we'll take on a garbage forward here, just way down, and see what happens. So they still don't want it. What about if we send you a second-round pick next year? Not this year, next year. Trade rejected. They still don't want to take on JVR. I knew these veteran deals were bad news. We might be in some trouble, boys. What about goaltenders? Is there any cap space that we can cut on goaltenders? Not draft picks, damn it. Damn it, game. Come on. Goalies. There we go. And both of them we need. Hammond and Schneider. Everyone else is on rookie contracts. Oh, defenseman. Anybody unnecessary here? So we have Ty Schmidt, Smaltz, Ledden, Wah, CC, and who else? 1, 2, 3. Wah, CC, and Morin. Those are our top 6. And we don't have a whole lot of wiggle room there. Everybody we really need. Wah, I don't want to trade away yet. Cody CC's an 83. But he's got about $5 million in cap space. Let's find San Jose. Let's find the San Jose Sharks. If they have a young forward here. Oh, not defenseman. Whoops. My bad. All skaters. That is what we need. We need all skaters and sort that by their salary. Actually, no. Sort it by their trade value and then move over to salary. So let's see here. We want young guys that are under $1 million if possible. So down here is where we're going to be looking. Marchenko's a defenseman. Get Nieto, but he's up there. Dano. Man, they really do not have anybody. Oh, what about this Kozlov guy that we looked at before? What about Kozlov? 2 years left on Cody Ceci. The value is even, and then there it goes. Okay. So we did make our defense worse, but we had to. I mean, we really had to. We needed to cut that cap space. And we got a forward in the deal who will be able to play, even though we fell down to an 81 overall. He'll be able to play on the NHL level to round out our lines. Oh, that top six is just so good, but we don't have anybody after that. So let's go to edit lines to see what we need to do with that cap space we just freed up. So we need 3 forwards and probably a defenseman now, huh? Unless we want to just call up or Hatcher's an AHL defenseman, Fairbrother, AHL defenseman, Landeskog's a top 4. We'll put in Landeskog for now. I know that doesn't make our defense very good, but it at least fills the hole. So we need 3 forwards is what we need. So we'll go with free agents. We need a right winger. And we might have to trade for a center, honestly. We'll get these 2 wingers here. And then the best center. Oh, we do have a center that's an 80 overall. Brad Morrison, HL top 2, low top 9. Chase DeLeo. We'll offer him a deal. There we go. So let's hope these guys accept just our base contracts. Charles Plays, thank you for the compliments on the live stream, and thank you for subscribing. Does mean a lot. So we will advance day. Give me something good. Come on. Sign. Joris, Leo, and Fashing. They have all signed. So we are all 80 and above on the offensive side. So that means Troy Gallagher can have a year in the AHL, which he probably needs. Rimsha can go back to his depths in the AHL, and Victor Webb can as well. So we will go to roster moves. We'll have to play around with the roster moves a little bit. So we'll have to call up. Yeah. God damn this game. Fairbrother, we can't send him down. We will send down Webb and Gallagher and not Terry and Rimsha. So then we will go to the system. We'll call up Fashing, Juris, and DeLeo. There we go. So we will go to edit lines and round out what will probably be our lines for the foreseeable future. Kozlov can go here. Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. We can substitute him in there. Center-wise, we got DeLeo. And then here we have a choice of Juris, who is 32, or Fashing, who is 27. Well, I like Fashing better. I mean, it's got room to grow. So there we go. There's our lines. We can move Terry down, move Kozlov up 1, and then just 80, 80, 80. I like that. And then defensively, Tomas Landeskog, 21 years old, should grow a little bit on that line. Man, I don't know how smart that is, though. Let's give one chance. Let's give it one chance to sign a defenseman so we can give him some time to develop in the AHL. I just want defensemen. Give me the best overall defenseman you got. I accidentally selected goalies. Defenseman. Here we go. Are they all 80? They are all 80. So, oh, low elite. What? What is this about? Hayden Fleury. Offer him a contract. We should be able to give him what he wants. Why is this guy an unrestricted free agent? What did he do? Well, that'll be interesting to see what happens there. That could be a blessing in disguise. I just hope he signs with us. And then there we go. Hayden Fleury is accepted. So we will fix our lines. I think we probably got to call him up first, eh? Go to roster moves. And there he is. He did go down to 79 overall, but that should go up very quickly. We're going to have to send... Might as well send 2 defensemen down, just so we don't have to screw with roster spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't need Hatcher. And actually, we don't need Landeskog for that matter. So Hayden Fleury can come on up. Landeskog can be... Yeah, he can be on the top defensive pairing in the minors. And then Hayden Fleury, substitute in all lines. So he should be back up to an 80 overall relatively quickly. We will... I don't want to give him second defensive pairing ice time. And then let's go to the AHL, because I want to make sure that this is where I want it as well. Let's just go best lines down here. And then that does put Landeskog, Hatcher, all those guys in here. But nobody in the green that I can call up. Nobody there yet. So I think that's going to do it for this episode here. Episode 11. I think we did some good things. I think we did some not so good things. But overall, we should have a team. We're up to 93 overall on offense, which is absolutely fantastic. But our defense and our goaltending still need work. So that will do it for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And join us for episode number 12 in a couple days here. So take care.